That's
because kesi krom design.
None matter my bosom nada my pin father obia ho ye yam kesi krom so here. Eja ye boaboa ho ekohia Akwasidae kese na eba no.
Oh, which is date by?
It started 31st December. I could see January 7th.
Oh, okay, so 1 week.
1 week.
Akwasidae kese.
Obia ya Akwasidae dakro.
1 week.
You got the end 1 week.
How?
And then Obi who say as no way.
Okay.
Obia be fra bakateri.
Obi
die ebesun obi die. Send in the crowd na we say we die. Me die me ko fa men down. Akwasidae kese no.
Wow. Yeah, that's so. How do we end a year like this? With your experience with the Juma Wafa and then Sunsumo Juma we make cry. The first focus, let's say, will be and discover Nehon as a person. That is the first focus. You say, what Bosadi Ria will be as a make cry, the God inside me, the spirit inside me, what can want them? How does he also see life? You need how to end a certain year to start another year.
I don't say it say any can me champion for you na abusum pempem. Onya me kese na nkasa. Onya me kese be yi ne ho Akwasidae nti amanfo fi say na ye kro din e dey atokeke be abusum penim pa. E ka ayammu a omo bo ade no aboade for the creators. Ba kono no onya me kese no aba Ghana mamu. Nti so be yi ne ho epie.
Wow.
Yeah, baby hu no. But me che omu na ne nana konyako mpenifo abrahene tufu hene nkoso hene konyako ahemfo nyina mechi omo no mamfo nyina edika say hu say everything has a bibia a cycle abrabo no bibia is circular.
Okay.
Nti so many examples ebetimi use so nti fano oba kra unse edu pempenso bia oba na body ne kra ka kire ne say bibi koso wo honam nti bonho ye crado get ready get prepared bibi ba be koso e wo honam so there are certain promptings eba in your physical body e kire will say unkosia no are ready say e be fa aba ana the intimacy that penum no na bosum num no are ready there e be sin akọ why say make up chi why ready do why ready do ba be sin akọ. So periodically, the physical body tells us this is the end and this is the new beginning. Yeah, cause end and non say bibia has come to a still. No, every end is a new beginning.
Okay.
Inti say I feel it just say I feel for ebeshas. Inti if the end of a woman's cycle is coming, it means a new beginning is also coming within the said woman. Okay. They say oba krono oya no ho krado oboaboa no ho ansha you be in the public, you be in the public transport middle of market business transaction. Also hu na sane na moja ya ho no go na enimu ase. And this is what a lot of people do in a said year. Yeah, quite fenumu and son more realize say something has started.
Okay.
Omo mboa mo ho. Ndomunam afinumu ano mo go omo enimu ase.
Okay.
Nti yempeni for no because of the wisdom intelligence yana nanam de 90 year nti no. They set up certain systems Emma who say afeno the opportunity you didn't get in a said year to do the things you're supposed to do no. But there's another opportunity coming into so that you can catch up to the wind that is blowing. Okay. Even in the farming sense, bosuma yedie bro, bosuma yese, bosuma yedia banche, how long the cassava is going to last. Into preparatory period, no, very significant to afibiamu. You have to understand and say, okay, afia me ko shemini, afi no emunsam na ebasa afi no. What do I do? What must I do? What preparations do I need to put in place to make sure that the year, the month, the period, the week that I'm about to enter, no, I'm prepared for it. Because one thing you be to kwa baby, now you don't know it's a winter season.
Okay.
Because we figure na higher shit. Into one corner what day summer clothes in kwane koye we could do baby we will say summer home because we freeze it when I cry baby your toes about to break. Until I say when you are entering anything, you have to be prepared. You have to go into the thing you're about to go in and understand the kind of clothes to even go in with, the kind of business to even do in that particular year. And your business behind the year na Afibi. Afibi doesn't support certain business, and Afibi supports certain business. Into Uberua Afibi more, you have to sit back and understand what kind of year is 2024. What preparations do I need to do to ensure that me 2024 no more, I will thrive, I will succeed, and I won't be defeated? Because sometimes a lot of people move blaming Bay year, but no, sometimes a feeling cry is your enemy. Because you didn't prepare enough.
Oh, the year can be your enemy.
The year can be very much your enemy. Just as in my example, who took one could be more now. I want which is pleasure for a lot of people, which people would play with the snow and all of that, make snow dolls and all of that, when it become your enemy. During the winter, there was no more is something horrible.
Why?
I want to do. There's no fire in you. So you have to prepare yourself in the year coming, and even how to end the year is significant, because how you end a matter determines how you start another chapter.
I get it.
See, these are the preparatories. This is why in our customs, in our traditions, in our ways, who said that this particular community, omudi kundum. Another particular community, omudi hobachucho. Another particular community, omudi abroche. All these celebrations is marking an end of a particular year, a particular cycle, and the beginning of that particular cycle. Into this particular community, they are farmers in Yam. So they have the Yam Festival. Why are they having the Yam Festival? Because they are trying to tell you that, the season of Yam is about to go in exit. Those who didn't get the opportunity to plant the previous Yam, you have a new opportunity now. Let's celebrate. And of course, the God of Yam, the other time I spoke about it, the God of Yam, you have to honor, because you're about to grow another Yam. So you honor energy now and shed that particular product in nature. You honor that energy so that the energy prepare the way for you to come into the new year.
So is that why they have Agbeliza, they have the Blizzard, we have all these festivals, the Yam Festival, they have quite a number of them, which are all food related, right?
And because the community are farmers. You go to certain communities who are blacksmiths. You go to certain communities who are engineers. You go to certain communities who are architects, who are building technologies, right? And some normally have a set period that it has to come to an end, and a new one has to start. New one starting is what we prepare ourselves. In the celebration like Hubachocho. A typical example. Before the climax of the year, there were certain rituals performed behind the scenes, which the community didn't even know. And sometimes there are certain rituals that will be performed. They tell the community you have to sleep at 6 p.m. Because the energies are sweeping through the land. They are cleansing the land. But there are still certain rituals that are being performed today. Last week, we go back home. Our father.
So the main one is the one that is seen by everybody.
By everybody.
Other ones that.
But before and after.
That commemorates the other ones that also support.
Esa would normally be 2 years. You understand? One friend, let me set an example. Before, which is a very painful experience. Before the flood, the spillage happened, there was a vision in the Angno land where Tobo Ibrahim revealed himself. Instantly, everybody knew something is about to happen. It was just early dawn, morning, spillage happened. What I said. So we have separated ourselves from the warnings of nature, so much so that Enoma Tunyan oftentimes by surprise. That is why Enoma Kurano, they are able to say something is about to happen days, weeks before the actual activity. So they start the migration. Before the actual activity starts, I didn't buy end to yen. But you probably we keep overlooking these basic things that the actual nature said they should prompt us. So we don't know when something is coming. We don't know when a new change is coming. We don't know when an old one is being renewed into your question blindly. And this is what is happening. That's why a lot of people fail. The trick is that a lot of people write resolutions, New Year resolutions. About 99% of the things they write now, they are not able to achieve it because you didn't even consult to find out what kind of year am I entering into.
I get it.
So
before you even think about a resolution and think about the next year, so if you just say, I feel is it a bad year for me? What does it entail?
Somebody that will sit back and argue, right? Let's make common sense. Okay. We all know 2024 is an election year. In an election year, you don't do certain businesses. It's a fact. Certain investments don't come into your country because they know power is going to change hands. We don't know which way it's going to go. So let's wait. Let the election go. Let's see who is sitting in before we start flooding in. This is even common sense. What did I say? So imagine you're a business tycoon. Your investor says, "Oh, we want to come into your country in November." Yes, better you advise the people that no. What are you trying? Yeah, but we don't know what would happen. So take your time, relax. Right? This is what every new year brings.
Wow!
It brings something new, something different. So it is up to us to find out. What year are we about to face?
So, Senor Kai, it is not necessarily the year as in the number 2023 or 2024. It has a lot to do with who as the individual, the timing of a particular thing, the timing of a particular community, the timing of a certain festival. So, for example, if it's my birthday, I've entered into a new year, right?
Already.
What about the date itself as in a year? For example, send all the Yam Festival example. Abuachre yet ne dia on the date of the year. Festival be on the date of the year. Let's put those days as one more. But what about the year itself? Looking at the calendar, the Gregorian calendar.
So the Jews are not celebrating 2024.
Why?
They are celebrating the year, if I'm not mistaken, 5,000. 672 or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they are not even in 6,000 years, right? The Ethiopians are not celebrating 20. What am I saying? This whole yearly date and all of that, right? It's not true. It's not real. It's just numbers. It's according to somebody's number.
So we are following somebody's number.
Somebody's numbering.
That's what they said. The Gregorian calendar, as in according to Gregory. That's the Roman calendar.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have so many different calendars. So whilst you are busy going to celebrate 2024, it is not 2024 for somebody else.
Okay.
What did I say? So a few years ago, I was told that in 7 years, there's going to be a lot of hunger in the world. A few years ago. So I had 7 years, and you 5 years, I got 2 years. What I say? Until you are busy celebrating 2024, I am celebrating the 5th year of the warning. Because in the next 2 years, the poor are going to get poor, and the rich are going to get insanely rich. There will be no middle class. Oh, dear man, everybody is going to struggle. So a lot of people are celebrating 2020, but we are looking at it that, okay, we have 2 years to go. After these 2 years, everything changes, reset. Like, who can count Bible and say, until you come by yourself, 7 years for planting, 7 years for hunger, after the 7 years before everything changed. Right? Into such a person who is not living the life according to who calendar be a whole market. While set 21 years period. On him said 21 years, my the first 7 years is for planting. Let me do all the planting. Let me do everything I need to plant. After the first 7 years, the second 7 years is hunger. So it's storing. So I need to start storing, making sure I need to manage my intake of food. I need to, if the family used to eat 3 times a day, let's go back to 2 times a day because we need to sustain the little food that we have. This is the plan of certain people. Into who busy, I can't wait for the year 2024. No? Why is that?
Now, let me ask you this is a very deep question as far as the OK is concerned. If that is the case, why then do spiritualists pick the same number and use it to determine somebody's destiny?
Knowledge is such that everybody is going according to what they have intellectually received.
Okay.
Anybody that moves on the frequency of intelligence never speak that language. Why am I saying that? Because intelligence says that every single thing is one, no matter where you are in the world, right? In Miami, Ghana, no, I've seen say 5 years ago, they told me 2 years to come, right? There are so many forums, there are so many boards, there are so many cycles, there are so many cultic groups that are also very much aware of this and are operating according to that system. In the person saying, oh, 2024, no, Fibia, say me the 2 ka 4 1, me the 7 ka 6 1, me the way ka way 1. This is what will give you. It means your destiny is about to do. Answer, we are saying you didn't have a hook about 2024. You didn't care about it because Ukraine doesn't care about 2024. Ukraine is around 100 and something years old or 1,000 years old. What do you care about 2024? Right? Your movement or your life is manifesting according to the time you have set for yourself to exist in this realm.
Okay.
What you say? All those moving and working according to that intellectual understanding, no, has nothing on those who don't operate under the same bracket or in the same circle. What do you say? There's nothing wrong. That is what they know, and that is what they believe, and that is what they practice. But nobody came into this cycle having that understanding that, okay, Edru Afi 2024, this is what I must do. Edru Afi this, and this is what I must do. The world, billions of years old. How do I say? How do we even bring that down into a calendar system to say, okay, this thing is happening according to, for example, let me make it very simple for everybody. Obianti say, yeah, come month, right? HSing. Bosomino asu.
Month, that's the lunar.
Bosom naso meboa, right? Full circle. How many days does it take for the month to go in full circles?
30 days.
28 days.
28 days, right?
Not more than 28 days. So between, at most, from 26 to 28 days, moon are going to full circle, right? Into 1 month in here, 31 days. Moon, intellectual faculty, moon is coming in full circles in 28 days. So how then do you tell me, Bosum March, the 31st of March, that is when your star would come out. Meanwhile, Bosum now, or your nature now is superior to your intellectual faculty. No, I swear we that I'm a free.
Okay, so starting a new one.
It's starting a new one. So how then do you now calculate the calendar system which certain Roman people, certain Greeks, who copy from Romans anyway, has set down to say this is the order? It doesn't even make sense. It's like saying you say, oh, about 6 a.m. be a sunrise. It doesn't make intellectual sense because you go to certain countries, about 5:30 sunrise is already up. About 5 a.m. sunrise is already up. It's like telling people that, 6 p.m. is sunset. That is your jurisdiction. That is your country.
Even 10 p.m.
10 p.m. cries. So how do you now say, according to this intelligence or intellectual faculty, let me call it intelligence. According to this intellectual faculty, the sun rises at this time. So every 6 p.m. meditate for sunset. It doesn't even make sense. You do it according to nature. When nature speaks, what time does your sun set?
So you look at your environment, where you find yourself, you're setting. Now, what me according to?
So instead of paying attention to date and numbers that are set in by man, instead of paying attention to names, I saw in the spirit, the month of January, God is about. There's no month of January in the realms of the spirit. There's no month of February. Wow. January. So January doesn't exist even in your own language. How does January become a language of the spirit? Say the gods are saying January.
But all the 12 months has local names.
Intermediate say, Bofamba or Kasemua, you would never know the month January. You only know the month of January because you are taught to think the month of January. The period is not called January. The God is not called January. Somebody has come into contact with that energy, and the person is saying, I call this month January, and everybody is following.
Can we compare the calendar of the Romans and that of the Akans? Because Akans have their own calendar, and the white men were also having their own calendar, which the dates were different.
According to our account system, every month is about 42 days.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Wow.
Now, what's the name? We are saying, I had them their calendar. Almost, yes, almost. I'm just saying,
It takes 42 days. Right? So in the year, we have 7 Akwasidae. Why? Because 7 months cycle.
So they get 12 months when it comes to the account calendar.
According to account calendar. In America, says, no money nano is intellectual faculty. It is somebody's findings. It is not real. It is not factual. Obi na friend into me so me aso na maka say oh me friend me January bubunda. That is mine. My money din. Once you lose the language, simple. Are we trying to say the minute you don't speak a particular language, that particular thing doesn't exist?
No.
So English language is a friend in January. Mente bro for January nene dien. English language is a friend of Monday. Mente bro for Monday ne dien.
What is Monday?
You understand? So that when you try to table spirituality according to intellectuality, you fail.
Okay.
Because spirituality is nature. It's going according to nature, not according to somebody's understanding or somebody's intellectual setup. Right? So, what's your nature? What's your home? What's your life? What's your insuno? What's your realm? What's your assassina? It tells you what time it is. It tells you what is about to happen. Into who come then you come to that understanding and say that, you know what? Sa period way, yeah, the yes are memory. Sa period way, yeah, the boy, who yes are no me. That period way, so that period can be in the middle, can be at the end, can be in. It doesn't matter. Yeah, for Faith to Afeshe is celebrated the first Saturday in this September. Whether Saturday, no, a basic 15th, a basic 20th, a basic 3rd, and far or more, according to the realms of the spirit, you know, that is the time. It is not going according to your dating system. You said this year is the 3rd. Don't tell me next year is going to be 3rd.
Just like the Muslims do with their fasting and dating.
Because they follow nature. They don't follow systems.
There was a time, I think it crashed with Christmas. And this will be the same festive season now.
I'm more follow nature. I'm more follow system. And nature and intelligence are one. And intelligence is always evolving. Intelligence is not sitting at one place. So when you live according to intellectual fractures now, intellectual fractures are constantly being revised. Into the Bible, no cry, you want revised Bible versions. Because they are trying that than you see mistakes to be. You understand revising the intro no fofro. The science findings now mobile years ago, no, you see we have empty space, right? Science does not say we have empty space anymore. Because science have come to discover that space is not empty, it's filled. What I say? So if you're living your life according to intellectuals, intellectuals is constantly failing because they are constantly reviving. Evolution is constantly happening. Change is always happening. This is why you determine the. I say, obio onim epono, obeseti sailor, or shall sochino to know when to go on. The person doesn't just go. When you watch the sea, you can tell when this fish is available. You can tell when that fish is available. You can tell. So the same thing. When you look into the year, you can tell this is about to happen. That is about to happen. This year we don't do this.
So on a normal base, you consider another election years. Business to say election. So you go back 4 years, 5 years back. What I said during that time, what happened? What I say on a normal crowd bit me and certain information be through my careful what to invest in, what not to invest in.
Exactly.
Right, that's it. So when it comes to the spiritual side, so yeah, I feel no query. What shall I say? Fasting, I think, or fruit fasting, right?
And that is crying, and they're 11th. So that is 20 days plus 7. It says you're fasting. 77 days.
Fasting 77 days.
No cook food.
No cook food.
Indeed, 77 days. I got 23 days.
no cook
No
food.
Me dating right. 77. So 23.
No cook food.
No cook food.
For how many days? 77 days.
You go 100. You go 100 days. You go 77.
So for them, tell us what
Yeah, you look very slim. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
And we are there for them.
And so there's a particular ritual we're about to do. Mika I said me watch a Black Panther movie now.
My
In the movie, before Aquano, first one, before Aquano got the Black Panther energy, what happened was that Omumanu Wuye.
the other
So-
guy no born it to well kasi bi mu so far no so then they.
No, I know cry is omu ya ritual no. Omu man ne cry no fi no mu, if you body no mu. Emma ne cry no went back into the realms of the gods to communicate with the energies. Right? And once you communicate with the energies, sometimes and no call all the way to even before you came into your mother's womb, where you existed. Then na wo ye, nimpa ben na wo ye. Then na wo ye. I didn't tell we decided say wo ba asase so. Asase na wo ba no. Where did you want to go? What subject did you want to study? What did you want to do? All the way to your current state, what you are doing wrong, what you must do right, all the way to the minute you wake up, what you are supposed to do. That particular ritual, yeah. Say infection crowd wo mu a emfa. Enye. Say dead food wo mu a enye. Sensa why the no bi a enye. Why abortion crowd a enye. So you have to prepare your physical body so that wo kra no free body ni mu a, the body will be in the right state for the kra to come back. So this is why my brother crowd kindergarten, KG1, KG2 all the way to class 1. Or kosa na bosum ni uniform. Some of the time they can reject you. Some of the time they can accept you. Back into that realm. No more cry papa. They will reject you. Why are we doing this ritual? Because a lot of people are lost. They don't even know why they are here. So we are helping you. That is what the whole Mikra process. We are helping you come into yourself, discover you. And now, we need to and normal. This is not somebody prophesying to you. This is you meeting your maker, having conversation with your maker, letting them know where you've gone wrong, what you need to do. Then woba baka. Me a prepare on this
So maybe that's say 100 days more fasting they might do that state.
Yeah.
Okay.
One for at least ube cut through that process at least 1 year cry 21 days. So you're fasting 21 at the least 1 year cry 21 days. Into and now we for more then you do back so we call it the GA experience.
As they say born again.
Born again.
Oh, our from.
Yeah, but who from?
What does that entail? Because our from.
No, because your parents were supposed to know everything about you. I did a diagnosis for somebody and I told the person, Enisa uncle would say, Enisa would say, Enisa would say, Enisa would say. The person was like, why I'm not supposed to eat corn? Why? Corn, I love banku and all of that. I'm like, okay, you're not supposed to eat it, right? I said, Kasa be brave. So the person eventually stopped. Over the period of time, Oye Diane Koma na wofo. And an auntie came around. So when the waiter said, who prepared this food? He said, so and so prepared. He was like, oh, dude, I hope she didn't eat it. I said, oh, why? Because when she was born, we went to inquire. And her class said, throughout her entire days, she should never touch corn.
No, I know dear no.
Because, no. Right? Are not the same people that raise. What you saying? So during the growth process, the real freeze and the cry bano or your announcement say, "Mamun first idea in Canada in the chiwa." So we give you the rebirth experience so that you can go back, and all the rules and regulations that you skipped, you bring it back, and you start living again. That's why we give you that experience.
Oh, GA.
When you're a baby, and they're mechanical.
Wow. So after that 21 days and that's 100 days, now your body is ready to go through that process.
Ready to go through that
Is it only that, or you go through some cleansing processes?
No, until Oba, all the damage that we need to fix, we'll fix. Let me tell why our boys we could nipa, why you say that yeah, shiny and kunipa. What the nimpa kuba and the bet you asuka crack. You go through the process, then before you can be clean. Because boy, you person will be back as a cockroach. You evolve into the other realms because there are punishment for everything we do here, right? Until you prepare your body, we cleanse you, we do the necessary rituals for you to be clean enough for the realms, and sana we go through the process.
Okay, so when is this happening? Is it at the see that so it will be a course up? I feel quite weird. It's going to call this cleansing process more now. Not in general.
In general, this is advanced science. It's too advanced. If the West had a system that you come to the hospital, we take you through some process, and your brain reset into your original state.
Oh, nobody.
It's for only the elite. This intelligence, they are changing free. That's what I'm saying. It's advanced science. It's something that everybody must go through it.
So once a while, there's some wild fasting be without cooked food.
The amazing thing is that you cannot go every time. You can just choose to visit that. No, once. Maybe an entire year. Why maybe 2 years, 3 years, 5 years? Why you cry once? It's enough to take you because you're very recorded. Some of the memory you would remember. Some of the things you want since you're very recorded. Ama. What banner one kind no maybe bakubi or what pay physical. It's not.
No, me just okay. What pay there?
Yeah, over 1,000 snakes.
Ba.
Physical.
No, me just say. So we are there in that only pay.
There's a quantum leap, right? So wormholes open. So when we put you through that particular ritual, there is a every who pay, who said ye di mechi no ebe pay. Sometimes if your spirit, it'll be a dragonfly, it'll be a spirit out of a dragonfly, baby pay out of nowhere. So whatever your spirit is ego na say pia ebe pia, jata na say pia ebe pia physical.
Tibia ebi anyankese kroma yo na obi hu adwuma na wo pipia obebre. O meden.
No share the pakro no say nipa wo ye ni, de di wechi ni, de no nam ni. And whenever you have the snake energy, it means you are a healer. You're somebody with wealth. Yeah, we have intelligence. Right? Your life, you have a long life. We need check. So everything is telling you something about who you are. Oh, these are the things that you go through it to know you.
So more those 100 days of only fruits and veggies without cooked food. Yeah, is it towards any event end of year? No. Is it how I see end the affair?
Yeah. Towards your big Akwasidae, no.
Okay.
Naturally, no. Yeah. Affair crowd. But this year, no, indeed, because my mom was on the challenge, we went to me meeting to me indeed mom. So I told them I won't celebrate it for them, right? But me say the first Sunday in 2024, according to our system, no, is Akwasidae. So I'm like, okay, yeah, indeed, crowd, Akwasidae idea. Why don't I merge our fasting with the Akwasidae and go through the same krada rituals that we go through? But me and friend krada, me mabo some mutimu ya omunde. Because my gacham say you first face, you know. So
okay, omati.
I'm winning pound in America. You didn't come off Philly, sir. So maybe me no omuna. In the America be almost what it. You understand? So we decided to fight. But the amazing thing about the fight, and I will cast a Swati, right? People have been trying to lose weight, gone through the doctor, paid so much. When we take you through the system, the weight will go away. Yeah. Sicknesses, that the testimonies of sicknesses is ridiculous. I'm out for life, says sir. OBC, I've never felt myself for over 50 years. This is the first time I can feel me. I know I'm a human being. Testimonies in India is mind blowing. Okay. But I'm not even
for only the fasting, not any spiritual.
This is not even spiritual. Just fasting, kind of physical benefit is ridiculous.
Wow. So how do you go about it? Is it how
you start your first is a detox because I said detox away the dead food I check mucus now they are build one check. So you need to detox.
How do you do
so
it?
The first 14 days was detox. Detox means that you only take liquids. Number one, you take alkaline water. And yet all these insul products and all that, there is not alkaline or alkaline water. It's either spring water or borehole water, which has gone through the natural purification systems, right? When you drink that water, it on its own, it goes to purify your system because I was having this conversation in Dra. When nipa bebre no musuo. Amnum waste substances. Your body is supposed to excrete waste and and maintain good nutrients, good vitals into your system. Into wood did now what has come out? Means most of the food you ate is waste. Your body didn't need that. What is it telling you? Your body didn't need the liquid you took in. So you say waste, metals, waste. When you drink alkaline water, your body retains it because it needs those nutrients to build it into right? So alkaline water and other and rock salt, crystal salt, and say I doing in naming to me go it and throw they lie to us so many times, right? So, there's a ritual we do. Then you detox with lemon, with ginger, with garlic, with you do your own shot, lemon shot, detox shot. No way this. So that was the first 14 days. After that 14 days, we only came to seeds and nuts. Because we are building now your
seeds and nuts.
Seeds and nuts. Your system is detox. Now you are building your cells. You are building your cells into and so prepare your body for what is about.
Yeah, roasted and one said seeds raw. No.
Raw seeds and nuts.
Sunflower, sesame, tiger nuts,
no.
Okay.
To be mommy.
Raisin, quite a number of them.
Right. If you see seeds and nuts, near bar, I feel bet me take certain fruits. Because you cannot go through detox and start eating banku. You shock your system. So now you have to gradually introduce your system to little very food that won't stay in your system for within 3 hours, ever digest our system. And yet some
but detox, is it only water and
for 14 days. If you say about detox for 3 days, and send your best seeds and nuts. If you seeds and nuts, and people, do you know that when you eat meat, it can stay in your body for as long as 50 hours.
Meat.
One single take of meat. And yet, the way a week, just one take. Into with the meat area, it will take the next 50 hours before it comes out of your system. Into with the meat area, with the meat and a with the meat and a that's 150 hours. Right before it, that is why amount for you for your dear be brain and because it's intake of a lot of waste that didn't even come out. So you introduce foods that within 3 hours ever digested out of your system. That's what your body needs. So we'll go through that experience, then you start introducing the veggies, the vegetables. So now you can drink the juices, the natural juices, fruits, vegetables, and all of that. After a period, then you start introducing foods that you can only cook for 5 minutes, right? Wow. So something like fonio, something like couscous, acheke, all these things, very less period. What the account fruits and salads, sometimes even some smoked fish like tuna and all of that, what the account, then we ate that also for a period. Say last 21 days, you're called raw. Yes, I'm back to juices and all of that, then your body is now ready for the process.
Yeah, that's it. Very important. So let me see. The bigger question there, more prepare when you now toast that. How can people benefit from this? What is ahead to come? 31st to 7th of January.
So, according Embrana year come I say I come 2 years back. Embrana year come is embrana of total dominance. Total dominance in your education, in your business, in your marriage, in whatever it is, in your finances, right? So imagine, say, me an athlete. Now me call I have a big fight, right? Boxing fight. What do I have to do? I have to train the entire period so that 1 hour boxing fight my body is ready for that. Until the AN said, since a year and a year come, answer Osofo be a famous Romina Mekai, Makada Dada. 150 days ago, I was still saying a year of total dominance, right? Until answer Obabe Kwafin prepare everything that you need to prepare. Yenko dominate you afina ye komuno. So whatever you do, you dominate. Whatever you do, until you have prepared, then we go through the various rituals. Until the reason why it's 7 days, not just 1 day, is that Monday, which is start Sunday, 31st night, started first ritual, which is the opening prayers and the necessary ritual. Monday, you call the second ritual. Tuesday, you call third ritual. Wednesday, you call fourth. Thursday, fifth. Friday, sixth. And so, seventh ritual on the Saturday. On the seventh Saturday, Unyamekesi will introduce himself to Ghana. Then, Akwasidae Nankasa, we are feeding all our ancestors. They say, "We na nebi kure we no many diane da for the picture bra." Yemfem represented near mom will be diane on the 7th day. Then we climax with a major deba, which will blow your mind.
So, kind of say that say people should come and stay for 7 days and some few days na bit my baby do.
At least, different rituals. Make one of the major rituals, the money rituals. Money rituals for omuye business, omu sikano. Omu started business, they want to dominate in the business. Omu sikenji no munsem. Omu are struggling financially. Money rituals are amount. And within that year, when the year you bet 2 Yamekesi Krum, because we're good anymore. Oh, no, and he gave a number. He says he wants to bless 21 people in the year 2024. Right? Or so share nipa 21, just 21. Right? No amount from who said to me.
Now, if it's not in my destiny to get that blessing, then become 21, how will it come to
There's
pass?
nothing that would come to you if it's not supposed to come to you. It's spiritual
The same thing I'm making. So at the end of the day, Obibano also me joining me part of those that the man ritual. That's a destiny, he's not destined for that. How will it happen?
In Shokran or Tonkra, when he sikadi assassin.
Okay.
Achumokran or Ton, when he sikadi akoto flower. So whatever it, I'm not saying become a billionaire in a single year. I'm saying whatever you do, whatever you came here to do, shoemaker crowd this kind of polish. So whatever you came here to do, you have to dominate in it.
I get it. So there because how the forest because the great forest long so my quite a number of very beautiful place to be. But I dining was say that me how would they
go so you see a guest rooms but for now the washrooms are done, beautiful washroom, luxurious washroom. You'll be very comfortable. They are done into Oba. We provide tents, right? Nyankaza crowd that tent. We put very comfortable tents. Beautiful atmosphere in a work and beautiful serene atmosphere
in the air. Let me share this video crowd with those behind the normal Omon show. Last about Najo, I took the nice scenery. It was just beautiful. Let me share with you now. I want you to have a look at it. It was very nice.
Atmosphere in there is very beautiful. So we are providing very comfortable tents. There are tents that can take 10 people. There are family size tents. There are single tents. There are all kinds of tents. So
to come to this environment to come and stay for all this period.
If you want to just be a spectator of the big Akwasidae, it's free of charge. If you are coming to spectate,
which is the last day,
it's free. But if you want to participate in the ritual, and then because it's 1,000 cedis to be part of all the rituals. We are doing over 9 major rituals. So, a young Bakukra called North Kaneshi. A young Baku from the least you get is 3,008, so the Akasiano, all the way to 7,000 giant crowd. What I say? So, I get all the number. If you want to sleep in the tent, use the washroom facility and eat fruits the entire 7 days because we are fasting. The thereby they be diane pa diane biabi and you be the demon wato but we are fasting, right? No person with that tent no person we and the 500 cities, right? But 1,000 is towards rituals now, and no, it's not by force. If you want to participate in the ritual now, with your 1,000 to be a part, to buy all the things.
The
all
person
the
may buy
prayers,
be these 7 days. I mean, person may ritual be. I want to come and stay.
to spectate. And to for tent, any fruit and idea will be 500 cedis.
Okay.
And in one car ritual be out 2 crop 500 say me babet now in me cram at nan cry check me babet now shake to your 500 cedis, but that tent you use show light be there will be minimum be or tent about cry a day cry jai. Because we are not money oriented. It's not about the money. Yeah, per se a boy. Per se a boy go for. By individual ritual in the after consider the expensive in the 2 and the board day. Because you are coming from my time, we are doing a ritual that will give testimonies in it's mind blowing. It's mind blowing. Me cut testimonies. There's a video. Everybody on my social media can go and look at it. There's a video on my social media, right? Me yeah, Mambrama Obi or North Carolina, right? Or South and North. I mean South Carolina. Okay. Me yeah, Mambrano. Na yeah, Amambre. Nipa ko ne juma bibia ne juma or down. On ya Ghana new black. A juma or down on your client come the kakra there, right? So I went to do this ritual for the person, and I wanted the person to feel the presence of the fire god at me because she is from the fire element, right? Rituals, now what do you know? I was seeing you so I shall blanket I say, and so I'm going to make you feel the fire energy from shrine.
So no
South Carolina.
Okay, that's what
That be no South Carolina, right? So from shrine, a jana yes she was shrine, ofili a jana one demo na tadi na. After that ritual, or say Juma Baneswa, somebody that didn't have a job, right? Somebody that didn't have clients. All of us after that ritual, Juma Baneswa a week, we have over 70 clients. A week. After that ritual. I just into testimonies in India, it's just mind blowing. To me. Oh yeah, make about say Bosumi Angoda.
Oh, so a very big festival. Who are these the people are expecting go for a special day? On that day, is there anything
on a day by
special
day? I want to greet Tobo Saji, Tobo Anoche. The Hababo group, Hababo Truck of it, is a group all the way from people from high priest from Benin, Togo, Ghana, all the way to Ivory Coast, Obieba. These are powerful.
Oh, okay, they're all coming.
They are all coming. So I'm part of the High Priest Association in Ghana. So they are all coming from everywhere. So many spectacles. To me, this is why we are comfort. Now, so to me, a brass here. Maybe a public invitation. We are comfort. Now, so to me.
What will be happening? Catch me. What will be happening?
Last year, you couldn't pay. We buried somebody alive, and the person came out of another place.
Mobile life saying
you two form. Yeah, didn't share her. Yeah, Katan. Some will see Jesus we or 7 days. Where you woo, ya many penny woo ye or tiasi, you're buried alive. Yeah, Katan. You to an yogusu, near she a share.
Baby and Namu and
that be Obia. Everybody that came there saw it, right? Then Nipano, Chefoni also Jatumuno, or PFE baby buyer.
No.
Obiahu, everybody. The videos are out there.
Whoa. So, madam, me stay in touch. My friend, na me inquiry, na me booking. Na maybe I meet my friend. And some maybe I'm na for because people will be calling me. Person me could me then don't call me. Yeah, me catch him say, "O person, obi baha na o active na person could be a me ha me pick the number, do your inquiry na embow." Then very easy. Maybe a person could do her just to witness what will happen. You say 500 Ghana because we did do her. You are not able to do it. You did do her near day. So yeah, videos already. I'll definitely show it to you.
Okay, social media, Mekra, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Snapchat, Babia, Mekra. We free also. If we person WhatsApp here, 02 WhatsApp nkwa we free emba 0244 016568 just for WhatsApp, and now it's 0267 218563 just for WhatsApp. WhatsApp no so no person wo dey wo be frɛ wo ni WhatsApp and dey wo frɛ go for frɛ that me say WhatsApp men frɛ me can WhatsApp na wo frɛ me say WhatsApp
number no.
WhatsApp number ni 0244 016568 and now 02
but first one now
0244 01 65
68
WhatsApp.
WhatsApp.
Now, person will friend.
Tebasa send audio. Send
audio
message. Bit my type it so me person me, but then they can get in touch.
And
with
also
you.
person will friend 0277 677797. Person will friend.
Much say on the day there are so many spiritual stuff from there and it's a huge festival. There are so many groups coming to perform. So many things will happen on the day. I would love to be there and Mr. Mama baby I met me who never knew because me ba na me big kappa. I want to stand where I can see.
Obi friend for conversation be. Na see o ati say nkofo etu embo na say o dey ye be won pekro na aso ya amambre no guni pekro na aso ye tu do pe o se be wu o me se wu ye what you say
Oh ni ba mo ye
ye manipa na
ono so anyini
ono so anyini ye amambre no na edu gu se ye tu do kire no so po no tell se me wu o me se wu ye what say
I am still alive.
That's it I say.
So to start the year, to start the year, the main thing is this 7 days rituals that you want people to go through. So if you want to go through it, you let now with my picky dates and so maybe a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You know, are there special rituals for
Monday? Monday, mamre. Tuesday, Tuesday. Maukrediani, obi manukrediani grada. Wunni mo kra no kra e kra din wo kra na nka se din odinam wa honhom bebre no kra wunni
catch me ahofa be now on this day is to be expecting
ontoma white and toma black e woni embo live wo hina wo live wo fi obo live pentoma wo be fra
why normal toma
white toma black it's a ritual to be a black ritual to be a white ba Akwasidae day by day no and the mekran toma no yin na e be fra mekran toma no 50 cedis 50 cedis into place or order. Certain amambre so no you be fra make tomano black into no place or order.
Oh, so maybe toma white. Say cry white no.
Cry white.
And a black and toma black. No 7 days in na be use.
Ebi o show 10 man obesha won tade e bia wo be de one adwona na bibisa no but the rest of the day need the ntoma amambre na eye ni na ntoma na.
Oh, I buy binyan to maybe to say
about 50 cedis. Make rent to man 50 cedis.
Okay, ubenya biato
2 yards.
That would be good for
quality because of quality of material no. Any printing idea na I say bibia is not about money.
Okay. Okay. So me that say me fro o buy